Hello, welcome to my cooking show. But it's not actually cooking today because we're going to make a raw dessert. Um, I asked, what would you guys like to see? And the winner was the chocolate pistachio cake. I love pistachio, and I thought it used to be a very adult, elevated flavor, but my son, who's 4 years old, has been loving pistachio since he was four. So it's just a good flavor, period. And you can't go wrong with chocolate. So today I'm going to show you how to make it. It's super easy. You need to have a little bit of patience in terms of like waiting for things to set. But other than that, there's really no wrong way to do this. I've said that before and it's gotten me in trouble. I remember one time I told my friend, you can't mess up a smoothie. She messed up a smoothie because she did strawberry and spinach and that was it. And I got to tell you, when you make a smoothie, you need to have a binder, which is a banana, a mango, avocado, something that gives it that full fat feeling. But I'm getting sidetracked. I want to show you how to make this beautiful crust. We're going to start with the crust, and I use a spring form pan. It's the easiest way to get your cakes out, your raw cakes out of their mold, and they still look like beautiful cakes. And just like any other treat, you're going to grease your pan. I'm going to use coconut oil here to lightly grease the pan, making it easier. Again, everything's about ease. Ease in your food and ease in your life. And that reminds me, I wanted to talk about, I April 1st started 90 days of gluten-free, sugar-free, alcohol-free, blah, 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 all these things. And on March 31st, I was really feeling nervous. Like, I don't know how I'll be able to do that. May 1st in the evening, I was back on. It's no challenge for me. I have been a raw vegan since I was 26 years old, and I kind of dabbled here and there. Wait, I need a little towel here. I kind of dabbled here and there with, eating like cooked food, dabbled by eating it for 8 years. But um, as soon as I got back on, it's like that muscle memory. I know it feels so good to be a raw vegan. When I look back, it's the best and easiest time of my life. So then it's not a challenge for me. That's why I stopped like documenting it, because it's not a challenge. I absolutely love it. The only challenge I would say is the social aspect, but I've been a vegetarian since I was 13 in a meat eating family, in a meat eating society. I am Mexicana, so like I'm used to it being like weird. Okay. This is a long time ago that I started this journey, so here we go. We're going to start with a food processor. And oh, I forgot the main ingredient. I'll be right back. I'm back. The main ingredient is the flour. And I love making these kind of cakes because I also make my own milk, which is really easy. You soak nuts, almonds. Actually, there's a video on here that shows you how to make almond milk, but I can link it if I learn how to link things. I'll link it. But now I have the almond cow, which I really do recommend. It makes making milk a lot easier. And because now I have more time, we always find ways to make things a little bit more difficult. I've started to peel my almonds. That's why there's this white. You do not have to peel your almonds. You definitely do not. But this is 1 cup of almonds that were used to make the almond milk, and now I'm just going to put it into my food processor. And you can use any food processor. You can even use your Vitamix. And I want to tell you that when I started this journey, this way of eating, I would see other people making these nice fancy cakes. I was in my late 20s, mid 20s. I was not in the financial position to buy myself, the best state of the art machinery like this Breville food processor. And I just used a Vitamix for everything. Don't let little things like appliances stop you from eating and feeling your best. Don't that's an excuse. And I'm just here to tell you, like, even you might see me now with this, I didn't have it before and I still enjoy beautiful, amazing food. So that's 1 cup of the almond pulp that's left over from the almond milk. Here is 7 dates. And again, these are organic dates, and Costco is a savior now because you can get 2 pounds of dates for, I think, $11. Again, making healthy eating accessible to us all. So we have the 1 cup of the almond pulp. It's already ran through and it has a little bit of the liquid from the water. So it's good. You need that wetness. We have the dates, and we're going to do some vanilla extract. The secret to everything is that I actually don't measure things. I'm trying because I want everybody to eat with me and learn how to make this food. But so I usually take the top. I'm going to say that maybe this is a teaspoon. Teaspoon sounds right. Sounds like the right number. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract in there, and then you're going to take 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So you always need a little bit of salt to cut the sweetness, but actually brings out the sweetness. So here we go. 1/4 teaspoon right there. And the sweetness in this crust is coming from the dates. Now, I did say we were going to make chocolate. So we're going to take our chocolate right here. You can take any cacao powder. You want to make sure that it does not have any sugar in it. Usually raw cacao powder does not. And we're going to make it super chocolatey by taking 3 tablespoons of cacao powder, mixing it in there. And let me tell you something. If you use the almonds without peeling them, it's still going to be a really good dish. It's going to have a little bit more of a full, crunchy feeling to it. So don't be discouraged. Mine is going to be really, really fine because the almond is peeled. Now that I did that, I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. That's all you need. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And again, this is organic coconut oil. This is from Costco. Like I said, accessible to all. I just realized something that I did, you guys. I did not put the blade in on my food processor. So I'm going to put this in and I'm going to dump this all out into this bowl, put the blade in, and then we'll blend it. Okay? Okay, dumped out just enough to get the blade. I knew something was looking weird. Like, why were things going in that hole? Because there was no blade. Okay, now we got the blade down in there and I can fill it up again. And look at me here, living on the edge, no apron. I haven't found like an apron that's like really cute that I always want to wear. So, and also, I'm risky. Do I have to go to meetings? Yeah, and I'm gonna risk it. Who cares? Okay, there is my dish. Here's everything back in. And I just want you guys to see. You can't mess it up. It's fun. Yeah, I didn't put the blade in. Who cares? Did I measure everything perfectly? I tried to. But this kind of cooking is just fun, and that's a big part of making raw vegan food, is just learning to love the food. Here we go. So I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to do this for about a minute or a minute and a half. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, we're back. Wait, does this still have volume? Yes, good. I just want to make sure I have good audio. So that's exactly a minute and a half, or total transparency, it was a minute and so it was 91 seconds instead of 90 seconds. If you did not peel your almond, you're definitely going to want to do the minute and a half. My almond was peeled, so it's going to be a little bit softer. But here we go. You're going to see this. It's going to give you, this is the crust of our dish. Let me put this down. Whoa. We're going to put this down and just give it one more little mix. Make sure everything is really finely chopped in there, and it is. And again, if you don't have a food processor, you can do this in a Vitamix, a high-speed blender. You just won't do it as long. And in that case, I would say don't peel it so that because that high-speed blender will really pulverize everything. So here we go. Here it is, you guys. This looks delicious. It smells delicious, okay? But here it is. Let's see. Let me wash my hands because I might share this little cake here. And hands are washed. Let me turn this off. Put it back to the side over here. And now we got our cake mold that is fully, what, not buttered. What do they call it? Greased. It's greased up. And now we're going to put this into the pan here. This is the way I like to make mine. This is a 9-inch pan because I like the height of it. I like the size of it for my family and for the people who are actually going to eat it. You know, not that many people eat my desserts in home. That's not true. That's not true. My husband loves it. My children love it. I share my cakes. So here we go. Okay, here is our mixture. It's in here. And now I'm just going to pat it down. Oh my God, this looks almost like a mousse. Oh my God. I already know what the cake is going to be like. And so even though right now it just looks like this, it really does look like a mousse. I don't know how to explain it other than that. But the coconut butter that we put in here, the coconut oil that we put in here is going to give us the not the crunch, but the stiffness that we need to really allow this cake to come together like a cake and not just be a gooey mess. So that's why after you put it into your dish this way, you can place it in the freezer to give it that consistency that we want. You guys, this looks divine. Did you know you can also take this almond that we use and make cheese out of it? That's right. That's the nice thing about your fruits and your vegetables. You can make them sweet, you can make them savory. It's all up to whatever you feel in the moment. Okay, so here it is. I like the look of a nice, like rustic cake. So I don't clean up the sides. This is what it looks like. I'm going to cover it up and place it in the freezer. I use these reusable covers. We're just going to cover that up. You saw it's a rustic look. Now my cake is covered. I'm going to place it in the freezer for about, you could do 2 hours. I have things to do, so probably about 4 hours, and then we'll come back and make the filling. I'm practicing that song, if you can believe it. So you guys, it is the next day, 24 hours later. I had so much to do yesterday. Hold on, I want to make sure I got the best audio here. I had so much to do yesterday. I did not get a chance to come back into the kitchen. And when I did have a chance to get into the kitchen, the boys were asleep, and there's no way I'm going to risk waking them up. Never. I would never. But the good thing about raw vegan your cooking is that you can leave your food in the fridge, in the freezer. Nothing bad is going to happen to it. So here is the crust that we made yesterday. It's been in the freezer. It looks so delicious, and I don't want to mess it up, but like you could take it out. No, let's not get risky. Leave it here. And now let's get in with our filling, which is going to be our pistachio filling. Wait, I don't have my measuring spoons. Let me get the measuring spoons. Okay, I'm back with the measuring spoons. Here we are. Now let's get, oh my gosh, I didn't open my coconut milk. Okay, let me get the coconut milk opener. It's a can opener. Okay, we're back. Now I have everything ready, and I do want to show you guys, this is the coconut milk that I use as a filling. It's organic, it is unsweetened, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's good for you. It's going to get you nice and juicy. Get the skin looking nice. So that's the coconut. And so you'll see for some of the cakes I use cashew, and for some of them I use the coconut. The reason why we're going to do coconut as our filling today is because we're using pistachios, and pistachios are already a nut. And having too many nuts, well, it just makes you nuts. No, you don't want to get crazy. Okay, so I always keep my coconut milk in the refrigerator. Keep it nice and cold because you never know when you're gonna want to whip up a little cremita, a little what is it called? Whipped cream. You can make it yourself, guys, with a cold can of coconut milk. So there we go, a whole can of the coconut milk. We have 1 cup of pistachios. These are just pistachio, no, it's not salted, it's not anything, and it's by Aurora's. You can get that at Whole Foods. I've seen it at other places though. I've seen it at Tony's. I don't know, is there Tony's all over the Midwest? But they have it at Tony's. Not salted, not roasted. It's just the pistachio meat. Okay, so we got that. That's going to give us the creamy. That's going to give us the flavor. Now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of coconut oil. This is what's going to allow the mixture, the filling, to be firm once we refrigerate it, and so that it doesn't just become a big old smoothie bowl, right? But an actual cake. We have that. Now we're going to go with a 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup. Not a 1/4 cup, 1/4. Forgetting my math over here, but 1/4 of maple sirope. Here we are. Go straight in there. And now, you guys, here's the big secret. Here's the big secret. If you just blend up pistachios, it's going to look dark. It's going to look brown. It's not going to look like green. And when we think of pistachios, we think green. So you got to add a little color to it to make it green. If you add, if we add like spinach or something, it's going to give us the color, but it's also going to give us the flavor. We don't want the flavor. So you're going to take a little bit of a green, whatever you have, and I'm just going to do a 1/2 teaspoon, because we just want the color. We don't want the flavor. Okay, there you go. You put all this in your high-speed blender, and it has to be a high-speed blender. Has to. It's gotta. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. So we have that there. Putting this bad boy to blend for 60 seconds. Okay, let's do that. All right, I blended it up high speed for 60 seconds. You want to give the machine time to really blend things up. So sometimes when you're making a smoothie, 30 seconds is fine because you want a little bit of the chunkiness. But for a cake filling, you really want to make sure you get it nice and smooth. And you guys, this is looking divine now. Mana do 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 do. It looks so freaking beautiful. And you're just going to put that mixture straight in. Look at that beautiful pistachio color that we have. So if we hadn't put in that little bit of green, it would have been a lot more darker. And again, we just want to give it a beautiful, natural pistachio look without it being like that crazy neon green, because the true color pistachio, when you blend it up, it's dark. It's a little brownish. So adding a little bit of green super powder is going to give you that nice color. And oh my God, this looks beautiful. There we go. That's it, you guys. This is filled up. I'm going to put it back in the freezer tomorrow or this evening. If the lighting is good, we'll try this evening. This evening we will top this bad boy up, and tomorrow's my husband's birthday, so we will be eating this cake tomorrow. I'm so excited. Oh, about the air bubbles. I do this. I don't want to get annoying with this noise here. It does make some sound, but taking some of the air bubbles out, you're just gonna, yeah, and I don't know, you guys can see, but the air bubbles are going away. Ta-da! It's gonna give us a beautiful smooth cake. So back in the freezer until 4 hours. In 4 hours, it'll be ready to top. So that's it. You guys, we were having technical difficulties. So I took the cake out of its mold and it wasn't even recorded. So Good thing I checked. Good thing I checked. So the cake was frozen overnight. I took it out. It pops out so super simple. And now I put it on my dish here. We were trying to put some toppings on it, like I said, and that's where the difficulty started. And that's when I got to go check that I didn't finish this video out without actually recording. So I it's a frozen cake right now. I will not put it back in the freezer anymore. Now, since I'm going to be ready to serve it, I'm going to leave it in the refrigerator and you guys will see it's just so delicious. But it looks beautiful and I'm going to top it with some pistachios and some rose and some jasmine, some chocolate, of course. And I was saying it would be really nice if we had figs. We don't have figs right now. It's okay. So now our chocolate is working and I'm putting it all around here. And like I said, we wanted to I like rusted. Yeah, I like eating rusted food. No, I like rustic things that look like a little messy. See, this is the issue this morning. So good. This my squeeze bottle's not working. What is going on with my squeezy? I melted chocolate, and the chocolate is just equal parts cacao and equal parts coconut oil. It has no sweetener in it because our cake is sweet enough. This is looking so cute, and now I don't know what's happening. This is what's been doing technical difficulty. Let's do take two. Hold on. I think I didn't melt the coconut oil enough, and so it's like chunking up a little. Grrr. So I'm not going to keep taking outtakes of this. I'm just going to take it out and we'll pour it with the spoon. Okay, I'm back with our spoon. I'm just going to pour some of the chocolate mixture in there and just let it drip down a little bit. It looks really nice, the part that worked well with the bottle. It looks good. And because the cake is frozen, it's going to be the chocolate is going to set really soon, really quick, which is not bad. Let me put a little bit more. It looks nice on this side. Okay, I think that's enough with the chocolate. But let me show you guys this side. See where it got to like drip a little bit? I think it looks so cute. So here's our chocolate. It's set. I'm going to remove this bowl. And of course, some of the chocolate stuck to it. I'm going to remove the bowl and I'll be able to set the topping right there. And now that I removed the bowl, but I still can see the circumference, big word, the circumference of the bowl there, I can set a little bit more chocolat around. Oh yeah. Okay, now I got a little overboard, but that's okay. It's okay. Let's use that. I'm actually kind of hungry. I don't know if I'll be able to wait to eat this. Okay, that looks good. Wait, let me add poquito más chocolate. I get carried away with chocolate. There we go. That looks good. Let's take that off. And now let's top it. So, see we have this nice little center. I chopped up some pistachios, and it's just the plain pistachios that we use to make the filling. You don't want to use salted pistachios. It's not going to be the right flavor. So here we have this. And I'm going to add some jasmine flower. Obsessed with this jasmine flower. I wish it was bigger, but I get it. It's expensive. It's okay. I'm just going to crush some of this dried flour over it. These are edible. It's for the tea. Oh my God, it looks so good. Smells delicious. Looks precious. Okay, there is our jasmine. And I took out rose powder, but I'm not going to use the rose powder. I think I'm just going to use the roses themselves. Again, these are dried roses. They're edible. Take some out. Don't put the green part. And I'm just going to crush the little leaves over it. Oh my God, I get a mess on my shirt? Yes. So here it is, just to add a little bit more color. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. See, that's the thing about your raw vegan desserts. So you can't mess them up. And nature is beautiful. You're literally just eating nature. It's beautiful. So it's going to look beautiful no matter what you make, no matter where your creativity takes you. Again, like I said, you could do figs on top of this. We could have put some lemon in there. We could have we could do all sorts of things, but this cake itself, this is precious, you guys. La 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 la. Oh my god, this really is so beautiful. I should have made this for my own birthday. But here it is. Our cake. It's done. It's beautiful. It's precious. I can't wait for everybody to eat it. But hey. No, really, that looks beautiful. So now you leave it overnight. So when you're ready to eat it, like let's say you're going to, if you had this done at nighttime and you're going to eat it in the morning, you can put it in the refrigerator overnight and it will thaw and it'll be ready to eat. Or if you freeze it and you're going to go to the party, leave it out. When you get to the party, just leave it out and it'll start to thaw and you can eat it. So I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator. We probably won't have it for probably another 10 hours. 10 hours? That's a long time. No, let's go with another 6 hours and then we'll have it. So I'm going to leave this in the refrigerator. But you guys, this looks precious. It's beautiful. And it might seem like it took a long time just because I'm such a busy bee and I do things like little bit day by day, but in total it takes probably 30 minutes. Yeah, so like actual work time, 30 minutes. That's not a lot. And you're going to have a delicious, fantastic, amazing, good, and good for you cake. Um, so if you try it, let me know what you think. And yeah, and I promise next time I'm going to get better at my filming. I'm going to get back on the film horse. And because I would love to share this with you guys. And yep, that's all I have to say. Let me know if you try the cake, what you thought about it. Give me ideas of what you would like to see. I can make anything raw. I can make anything vegan. So just let me know. I'm down for the challenge. I'll see you guys next time. I love you.